Of the 55 structure decks that have been released in the Yu-Gi-Oh! TCG as of this recording, 1 is Winged Beast themed, 1 is Rock themed, 1 is Sea Serpent themed, 2 are Dinosaur, 2 Fairy, 2 Divine Beast, 3 Fiend, 3 Cyberse, 3 Zombie, 4 Warrior, 7 Spellcaster, 7 Machine, and 8 Focus on Dragons. That means that there are 11 monster types that have never gotten the structure deck bump, such as the Noble Beast type. What you are about to see is our original design for an early GX era Beast structure deck, complete with 3 original cards. It's time to unbox Structure Deck Animal Instinct. Let's imagine that this deck came out at roughly the same time as Flaming Eternity. While Invasion of Chaos introduced hybrid support for Beasts and Beast Warriors, it's not until Flaming Eternity that we really get Beast-only support, like the first card we're adding to our deck, Behemoth, the King of All Animals, a level 7 beater that we can play a downgraded version of for a single tribute, and that pays you back for your investment by returning a beast from your graveyard to your hand, for each monster you tributed to it. Not only is Behemoth a solid card that could have seen more play if beasts had been better supported, but it helped us create this deck by inspiring some fan-made lore. We think that the beast-type monsters revere the authority of the Beast King, a supremely powerful Lord Protector of their kind. But Beast Kings don't reign long. The mantle has changed hands countless times between all sorts of creatures. Any upstart can challenge the Alpha in combat, and if they win, ascend to the throne themselves. Our story begins during the reign of Manticore of Darkness, who defeated the previous Beast King after arriving from a parallel universe during events depicted on cards from Invasion of Chaos. Seeking to depose this brazen interloper, the beasts banded together to awaken Behemoth, an ancient titan of gigantic proportions. Behemoth crushes Manticore, but the newly crowned king goes on to indiscriminately slaughter his subjects. The beasts come to the grim realization that they are no match for the despot that they created. Even after losing to Behemoth, the skilled fighter Des Kangaroo refuses to give up and goes on a quest to find the only beast huge enough to go toe-to-toe with Behemoth. A big koala. Only problem is this supersized marsupial is peace-loving and doesn't know how to fight. Until Des Kangaroo teaches it to. The big boxing koala defeats Behemoth once and for all, teaching the beasts that brute force can't compete with teamwork. You may recognize the boxing koala as none other than Master of Oz. We're including a copy in Animal Instinct's 3-card fusion deck, alongside one each of our heroes Des Kangaroo and Big Koala in the main deck. Our second fusion is another Beast King, Ojama King. When we go through the spells and traps, we'll find some combos that make this regal weirdo far more than just a 3k wall. And of course, we'll be maining the original Ojama trio, green, yellow, and black. Our third and final fusion is also our ultra-rare face card, Gargantua, true king of all animals. Fun fact, Master of Oz and Ojama King both have stats exactly equal to the sum of their material stats. Gargantua is a make-your-own monster that carries on this pattern, requiring as material any combination of beasts whose total levels equal 10. It gives all of your beasts piercing, and if it's in defense position, any face-up monsters your opponent controls that didn't attack are destroyed at the end of the turn. In the animal kingdom, it's kill or be killed. Heading back to the main deck, our monster lineup continues with 2 Giant Rat. We're very heavy on earth monsters, so the Beast Recruiter goes great with everything else we've got going on, like our 2 copies of Maji Gire Panda. It starts out cuddly, but gains a permanent 500 attack boost every time a beast is destroyed. There are lots of cards that destroy our own beasts, and plenty of ways to give our opponent beasts to destroy, so we're going to use Majigire to gain extra value from those effects. And we've got a powerful one in Rescue Cat. Easily the most recognizable Flaming Eternity beast, Rescue Cat lets us special summon 2 level 2 or lower beasts from our deck by tributing it, but those beasts are destroyed at the end of the turn. Cat can fetch us a couple Ojamas, or go for either Milus Radiant, which powers up our earth monsters, or Catnipped Kitty, which can blank a monster's defense if there's a wall we can't get over. We can also destroy our own beasts with yet another king, King Tiger Wangu. This is an excellent anti-meta card that instantly destroys any monsters with 1400 or less attack that are summoned while it's out. It can be seriously oppressive in the right matchup and can push out plenty of damage, though not as much as Berserk Gorilla or Bazoo the Soul Eater. Gyakugire Panda has piercing and can get huge if our opponent controls a lot of monsters. And the Trojan Horse is a respectable beater that can help us summon our level 7s. Des Koala has solid defense and can pump out some extra effect damage, while Des Wombat protects us from our opponent's burn cards. On top of the flavor win, Manticore of Darkness is a great addition, able to resummon itself from grave if we pitch a beast or beast warrior, and he's here with his parallel universe lieutenant, Enraged Battleox, who gives our whole team piercing, and we end the monster lineup strong with Green Baboon, Defender of the Forest. Even though this was a jump promo that came out 2 years after Flaming Eternity, it's too good not to throw in. Whenever a beast you control is destroyed, you can pay 1,000 life points to flat out special summon this from your hand or graveyard. I don't know about you, but my forest feels pretty well defended. We start out the spell lineup with our second custom card, and it's our archetypal polymerization, Beast King Coronation. First, it lets you destroy spells and traps one at a time until you've destroyed one for each beast that was destroyed this turn. Then fusion summon by banishing beasts from your field or graveyard as material. We thought it would be cool for this to be a quick play, so it could be used at the end of a Rescue Cat turn or after our opponent blows us out. But we added a clause preventing it from being activated mid-battle to keep the power level reasonable. This isn't branded. We can also fusion summon using Fusion Gate, which we can search via terraforming, and since we're running that, we might as well throw in Gaia Power as a secondary target. 2 copies of Creature Swap is a hallmark of structure decks from this era, and getting beasts onto the other side of the board makes it that much easier to destroy them for value. Wild Nature's Release gives a beast an attack boost equal to its defense and destroys it at the end of turn, and we can pile on even more damage using Poison Fangs. The Big March of Animals gives all of our beasts 200 attack for each beast we control, and we can get that number up with tokens from Stray Lambs. Our generic reprints are Heavy Storm and Smashing Ground, which actually was never reprinted in a TCG structure deck, but we need it here because, believe it or not, that's Manticore of Darkness's arms smashing the ground. We move on to traps with 2 copies of Ojama Trio. This gives our opponent 3 beast-type Ojama tokens, which we can attack into to trigger effects, pierce through, or combine with Ojama King's effect to fully lock down all of our opponent's monster zones. Threatening Roar is a handy chainable trap with on-theme art, and if our Call of the Haunted gets removed, it will destroy whatever beast it brought back. And we wrap it all up with our final original card, Establish Dominance. This continuous trap lets us destroy a monster we control once per turn, and whenever a beast we control is destroyed by a card effect, we can put an alpha counter on Established Dominance and equip it to another beast. If Established Dominance has 1 alpha counter or more, the equipped monster gains 800 attack and defense. 2 or more counters means your opponent can't attack your other face-up monsters, and at 3 counters, it gains Gargantua's effect of destroying all face-up monsters your opponent controls that didn't attack at their end phase. So there you have it. That's what we think a beast structure deck could have looked like, and how it could have made beasts a typing on par with any other. What's your favorite type that never got a structure deck? Let us know in the comments, and subscribe to Late Stage Yu-Gi-Oh! For more old school goodness.